far as acquiring a friend, we spend so much time on our friends. But why does it say acquire a friend instead of make a friend? Each one of us goes to a restaurant, you meet somebody, you go to work, you meet somebody, you meet different people. You didn't buy any of these people. You didn't acquire any of these friends. You just became friends. You don't have to acquire them. So why does it acquire a friend? He's saying because in reality, in order for you to have a true friend, you have to acquire them. Because the ones that you don't acquire are not really going to be your friends. They're going to be your acquaintances. If everything is good, how are you? When are we having the next party? When's the next Brit Milah? When's the next Bar Mitzvah? When's the next wedding? I'm going to get you an aliyah, $18. Chai for my friend. Chai, give him an aliyah. What about when you call him at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but my house is actually going to foreclosure. I know you have a lot of money. Can you lend me $300,000? And I'll give it back to you when I get back on my feet. I'm sorry I'm calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I can't sleep. Would you do it? Dude. What happened? Didn't pay his phone bill? What happened? Hey, by the way, I'm dying. I need a lung. You're the only one that matches. Did you give it to him? Did you give it to him? That's a friend. But you don't have many of those. Ask any old man how many friends you have. They're lucky if they say one. Ask anyone that's gone through life. I'm not talking about 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds. I'm talking about an old man, 70, 80, 90 years old. How many friends you have? If they have one, they're like, don't be so proud of mentioning this one. One guy can tell you will give me his lung. That's what they'll tell you. Because they know what a friend is. But they had to go through 90 years to figure that out. We can go through a half-hour lecture and realize it. Don't spend so much on your friends. The relationship is not as strong as you think. They come, they go. They offend you, you offend them. There's parties you go to, you don't go to. Everyone's unhappy all the time. Everyone has an excuse all the time. Fine. Develop a relationship with God. It's a better friend. Now, Yeshua ben Pachia said this Mishnah to explain to us that when one makes himself a rabbi, that means that it doesn't matter whether what the rabbi says something that sounds good to you or not, or whether it makes sense to you or not. Once the rabbi has said it, it's as if God said it himself. There's actually a part of the Gemara that says, fear your rabbi like you fear God. They're not saying that your rabbi is God. We're not the crazy people that we talked about earlier. Saying when he's really your rabbi, then you know that what he's saying comes from God, not his opinion. His opinion is meaningless. My opinion is meaningless. Your opinion is meaningless. Only opinion that matters is God's opinion. If he's really your rabbi, then you're always going to listen to him, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if you don't agree with it. Even if you don't like it. Because you know that what he's telling you comes from God. Comes from the Torah. Because once somebody becomes a Rav, once somebody has become glued to the Torah on a regular basis, not once a week, day and night, they're glued to the Sefer Torah. They're learning, they're toiling, they're sacrificing, they're doing everything they possibly can to know what God said at all times. Then they don't have a mind of their own anymore. They've turned their mind into a holy mind, a divine mind, where their opinion no longer matters. And when you ask them a question, they give you an answer, and it doesn't make sense to you, you automatically accept it. And if you really meet him, your Rav, you won't even ask him why. You go to any of these avrechim, holy avrechim, people that learn Torah day and night. People that are serious people. You ask them, can you do me a favor? Can you call your rabbi? It's 8 o'clock at night. no, normal time, not like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. Can you call your rabbi? It's 8 o'clock at night. Just to ask him something for me. They look at you. What? Call my rabbi? Crazy? I'm gonna call my rabbi? What happened? The disaster? No, I want an halakha question. He goes, go figure it out. What do you mean? I'll give you the halakha. No, can you ask your rabbi? No, I'm not going to bother my rabbi for this. They're so scared of their rabbi because they have the fear of God of their rabbi. They're only going to go when it's really, really necessary. He's not your friend. He's there to give you the word of God. He's not one of your buddies. Hey, what are you doing this weekend, rabbi? You watched the game? Hey, high five, the Patriots won. That's not a rabbi. He's a friend, it's nice. It's not your rabbi. Rabbi is the guy that's going to give you word of God. And you're going to listen to him and respect him such. Because sometimes what he's going to do doesn't make sense.
To buy off, the bottom line is that these two companies have a huge opportunity. There are only two companies in an entire sector. My story doesn't start with religion. My story doesn't start with the truth. My story starts with Alma de Shikra, the world of lies. God gave, God took, may his name be blessed.